D&D has finally apologized about their plans to change the OGL. But, is it enough?
How about no?
Dungeons Dragons has issued a formal apology for its recent handling of proposed changes to the OGL and has stated its plans for engaging the community while working on a new OGL. Earlier today, Kyle Brinks, who has been the executive producer of D&D since July 2021, posted an apology on D&D Beyond, in which he apologized on behalf of Wizards of the Coast for the rollout of a controversial new open gaming license that would have made a major impact on Dungeons & Dragons third-party content. I am here today to talk about a path forward, Brinks wrote. First, though, let me start with an apology. We are sorry, we got it wrong. Now, this marks the first apology by Wizards of the Coast for a controversy that broke out nearly 2 weeks ago when Roll for Combat and IO9 revealed details about a new OGL that included a harsh royalty structure, a deauthorization of previous OGLs despite numerous communications over the years stating that the previous OGL could not be revoked, and license back language that provided Wizards with a royalty-free license to use content produced under the new OGL. While many of the more controversial aspects of this proposed OGL was walked back by Wizards last week in a statement, they did not say whether they'd attempt to deauthorize the previous OGL. Brinks' statement also did not state whether Wizards would attempt to move forward with this plan to deauthorize the OGL, even though the architects of the original OGL stated that it was not meant to be deauthorized or revoked. It could only be updated via new versions that creators could decide whether or not to use in lieu of previous versions. Now, in an effort to engage the community on the rollout of a new OGL, Brinks said that they would be collecting public feedback on future drafts via surveys, similar to how the D&D design team collects feedback on playtest material. Wizards of the Coast previously provided what they described as drafts to third-party creators under an NDA, along with a contract which allegedly bound them to said draft. In exchange, creators were reportedly offered a 15% royalty fee instead of the 25% royalty fee that was planned under the new OGL. Now, we don't know how many creators signed this reported OGL draft, nor is it clear whether they'll still be held to the terms of what Wizards claims is draft language. A public draft of the new OGL will be released on Friday, followed by a 2-week survey period to solicit feedback from the community. Brinks also noted that the new OGL would not affect several areas, which include video content, VTT content, DM's Guild content, material published under the current OGL 1.0a, or contracted services. Additionally, Brinks reiterated that the new OGL would not contain any royalty or financial reporting requirements or license back requirements. What Brinks did not say is whether the new OGL will attempt to deauthorize the current OGL, thus preventing new work from being published under it. So, we can expect to see this new OGL on Friday, and let us know whether Dungeons & Dragons has done enough to win back your trust in the comments section.